All right. So I think we're on record right now. Yeah, hi Samman. Thank you for joining. And today being May 1st, we do not have a lot of folks here, so we are directly going to get to the actual work that we're going to do with the open source communities database. Thank you firstly for nominating yourself for this. Um, do you want to get started by asking questions, or do you want me to sort of like go through what is required and then ask questions? How do you want to go about this?
Yeah, you can start. I think I figured some of it from all the
The
issues,
description.
multiple lot of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can go on.
All right. So I'll actually share my screen so that you're able to understand better what I'm talking. I feel like that is a better approach to things. So just give me a moment. I'll open up GitHub and we can. Just a second. The GitHub issue. Where is it? Okay. All right. And now we hit share. Okay. Clearly, I do not know where I am. Just a second. Right. Yeah, so you can probably see the agenda doc right now, and now I have switched to the issue. So this is the issue that we had opened up to the C4GT community, and essentially what we want, or rather what we aim to do with this issue is to build an interactive database. Now, I have recorded the details in the ones in the issue that has been opened, or the issues that have been opened in the Chaos Asia repository. The challenge with having the app installed here is because it's in a separate organization and we require additional hoops to jump through for installing apps, which is why it's in a separate repository. So the database essentially would collate all the information that is entered in the other issue here, that is sub issue 1 and sub issue 2. And That's not in sub issue 1 clearly, but sub issue 2. There are a couple of details already around the communities that we want to enter. There's also an Excel sheet here, but what you essentially, rather a PDF here, what we want to do is to collate this and bring it in the form of like an interactive database that is similar in, how do I say it? User experience. When Why is this internet not working? It's similar in user experience to the Commune RS Communers
Yes.
website that is being pasted. So that is the end goal of this whole thing. It is fairly a simple effort. It will probably take you, I don't know, less than 4 hours to get started and like host it on GitHub. But the aim with this is for you to first collate the data and bring it into a specific format that is amenable to being um, done, to being visualized like this. And this is the homepage obviously, but this is the way we want for the communities to be displayed. And lastly, I believe one of the other things that I should mention is this at some point is going to be extrapolated into a global database, as and when the scope scales. So we might want to keep that in consideration so that an entire rework doesn't need to be done. And it's okay, like whatever technologies I have suggested are just suggestions there, but they should be open source and the hosting should be on GitHub because this is an open source project, and we do not want to spend extra on hosting and other minutiae. So that's the thing. I'm gonna pause there because I spoke a lot and see if you have questions.
No, my I think how does one supplement a new community? So should
Pardon me?
how does I was asking how does somebody submit a new issue to get listed there?
That's a good question. So, I would like to think of it as submit a new issue to get the communities added. Am I understanding that right? Or is it,
Yeah,
okay. So, essentially, I want for us to come up with a workflow for that as well. Because, let me just again share screens. Should have not stopped sharing the screen. Uh, Mm, just a second. So essentially, in here, the idea is to sort of like in this, what they have said is you can contribute by um, first checking the list and then open an issue and do stuff like that. Like I do not mind that as a way, because we are doing that for some of our other projects. But if you have a better way, I'm open to suggestions. Like if you can make it more interactive, I'm open to suggestions on how that can be more user friendly and not involve GitHub. But I don't feel like there is a way where it doesn't involve GitHub, and where you can directly make an amendment, because we do want a new community to go through the verification process from our end as well, because not just about anything should feature there. Like spam reports should not it should not be easy for spam content to enter on there. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yes,
that's the thing. But did that answer your question? I want to reconfirm.
yeah, and sure. So it's exactly similar to this one, like communal.
Yes, it's similar. But if you have any change in workflows that you can suggest in terms of like how people can um, add
Mhm.
listings without it going through GitHub, I'm open to it. But to be fairly like, I don't think at this point there is something like that. Let me be clear. But if there is, happy to hear suggestions around that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And do I push all of that code into uh, this open source in Asia, this
No,
repo?
no. So that's a very good question. Thank you for asking. I should have gotten to it earlier. But the idea is for you to first build a prototype on in your repository. You will demo it to us, and then what I'm aiming for you to do is also for you to demo it on our wider community call, which gets held every Tuesday, so that we can showcase your work to the wider chaos community, and it's not just relegated to the Asian audience. And once that's done, we will have a separate repository within the chaos org for you to have the hosting and setup stuff. Does that make sense? The chaos org is, let me show you, where is it? So, uh, so this is the Chaos org, and Chaos Asia essentially is a part of that org in GitHub. So if you see here, This is the organization that I'm talking about. Ouch. Okay. This is the repository that we basically do all our work in. Now, we have to host a repository, so we will have like something very similar to this created for you, where you can host the website and do all the setup. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, good. So for now, it's on a separate repo.
Yeah, on your account, you'll have to create a new repository, build a prototype, self like build a prototype and use GitHub pages to host it. Show us how it works, and we'll do the same demo for. So that'll be in one of the Chaos Asia meetings. Based on that, let's hope that there's no feedback. So if there's no feedback, we will go to the Chaos larger community meeting where we'll demonstrate this again and see if there's any other feedback again or any suggestions or any concerns. And then we will have this repository within the Chaos org, just like we have a Chaos Asia one here where you can host. This has already been communicated that you're working on this, so there should be a repository created when you're ready. Um, with the code and everything else. And one more thing. So I am not saying that you should take up the responsibility, but again, just also bringing up this as a suggestion that if you are sort of willing to continue maintaining the repository after you create it within the chaos, after we host it on chaos in the chaos org, if you are willing, we can continue having it as a sub project under Chaos Asia, and you can continue to be a lead for that project, and build a community around its maintenance and sustainability. But that's, I think, a little far in the future, but something to think about if you're interested in the long run.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Do you have any other questions? And did that
No.
answer your question in the very first piece?
Yeah. So if I have any further questions, I should reach out to you on Slack.
Yeah, you can reach out to me on Slack, or you can ping me on, like, you can even reach out on the Slack channel that I've added you to, the Chaos Asia one. Um,
Well,
Both of them work fine because I'm there on both of them. So yeah,
okay.
right. Just to get an idea of the time frame, um, I'm not pushing because I know that you also probably have a lot of other work going on. When do you think is the realistic time frame by which you can get this done? And then potentially can we outline next steps as to what you can sort of deliver within a given time frame and then work on that rather than just leaving it out in the air for the fates to decide if we get to the completion of this.
Yeah, so the first prototype should be by evening 6 p.m. today.
Okay. That's kind of quick, but okay. Thank you. But sure. Let's see how it works out. Hopefully you're able to do all of it. And I think once you have the prototype ready, if you have any questions, you can obviously reach out. But once you have the prototype ready, you can also post it on the Chaos Asia Slack channel that I added you to yesterday.
Mhm.
So once that's done, we can go forward from there and see if people have feedback on an async basis, but also bring this up on our next call in 2 weeks, which will be 178 and 15th May. So, uh, yeah, we can we can do that. Um, you don't need to do it by 6 p.m. today. It's not like a hard set deadline, but if you get to it, great. Whenever you're done with it, please post it on the Chaos Asia Slack channel and we can proceed from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Also, last thing, um, this also adds to, I think, for the DMP program thing, right?
No.
That's
So this is not the DMP program. The points accrued here will contribute to the DMP program, is what I
yeah,
have been told by Shailiza and co. So that's what I have been told. But yes, they do accrue, I think, 15 points for the level that is there. So yeah, they do accrue points for the DMP program that we
okay.
are,
So,
yeah.
mm, at what stage does that happen? Like, because the deadline is, I think, 5th of May for DMP.
Yeah. So once I think this is completed is when the points get assigned to you, but I can get you further clarity over that. Like, um, once I believe you get the prototype to us, and at least the Chaos Asia Slack channel approves, rather not approves, like they don't have any concerns or feedback, is or would be when we sign it off. And then if you wish to continue working on it, that's another thing. Otherwise you just sort of let us know how you wish to proceed, and then we can move forward from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
So the points will be accrued on completion of the prototype, and based on your further interest, if you want to continue maintaining and if you want to build a community around it, is it's totally up to you. We're not forcing it on you, because I realize you probably have other aspirations as well. So yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions before uh, we move forward?
No.
All right. Uh, do you have anything else that you want to talk about? I can take us, um, off record. This is going to be on record so that they know that this meeting happened. But if there's anything that you want to chat about off record, please feel free to enter it on the Slack channel, or the DMs, and we can go forward from there. And to get your confirmation on your points, like I said, we would need the prototype ready. So that's 5th May. But yeah, uh, the sooner you get it out, I guess, the sooner you get feedback as well. So yeah.
And last thing, I wanted to know what does chaos do actually? Don't figure that out. There's a lot of
Oh,
things that
yeah, so that's a good question. Thank you. But yeah, so chaos is basically an acronym for community health and open source software. Basically, we create metrics and metric models for measuring community health within the open source ecosystem. The website that you can go through is chaos.community. I'll just paste it on the chat here. Essentially, there are a lot of work streams that we have. One is related to visualization of the metrics and the metric models that we've created for different software communities. We use Augur and 8 Knot as software that are visualization tools for our project. And there's actually a Google Summer of Code project ongoing in that sphere, which people are working on right now. That's one aspect of it. But in general, we also have various other things ongoing, like a badging project, wherein we have, um, based on the metrics and the metric models that we create, whether an event or a project within the open source ecosystem, if they choose to self certify, we award them a badge on how inclusive, diverse, and equitable their community is, based on the metrics and metric models that we create, and popular events that you may have heard of, and include like KubeCons and Linux Foundation events, even other open source events like State of Open, and etc. Like there are many events that get certified. So that's a project, and it's um, again an automation that was created by the regional chapter based in Africa, similar to the regional chapters that we have in Asia, Americas, and Europe. There's one in Africa as well where they created this project for GitHub and GitLab. So that's one of the other smaller projects that we have. Then we have different working groups related to different areas of the ecosystem that we deal with. So there's one related to measuring community health and having metrics and metric models around research and university related open source software. There's one related to governments. There's one related to United Nations software development, sustainable development goals. Sorry, sustainable development goals, and there's a bunch of areas. So primarily, it's dealing with community health and project health within the open source ecosystem, and we have different working groups for that and different regional chapters for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sort of.
You can ask questions, don't worry.
No, I got it. I'll go to the website and
Yeah,
understand better.
so we just have a, like, it's cut at a horizontal level and it's cut on a vertical level as well. So probably there are overarching things that we worry about, and most of them are segregated into either region specific, or their subject, they are divided based on the ecosystem part that we're looking at, whether it's the university, whether it's research specific, whether it's governments, whether it's the digital public infrastructure side of things, whether it's just the open source ecosystem in general. We have like different working groups for all of it.
Okay.
All right. Any further questions? I mean, you are free to
Mm,
ask. I don't have to keep repeating that any further questions, but yeah, you can ask.
no, not really.
All right then. So I'll give you back the rest of your holiday, I guess. And we look forward to seeing the prototype. And once you're done, just post it on the Chaos Asia Slack channel, and we'll take it forward from there. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right then. Thank you so much. And I'll see you around. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.